These stories coming up on FSN Across America.
And we'll show you how one baseball fan on a bike can help thousands of people while following a lifelong dream. Pretty rare. A ball player of Roland's caliber wants to be known more for being a better man than one of the better ball players of his era. And speaking of eras, a new one is set to dawn in St. Louis baseball. In 2006, the Cards will move into a new stadium, which recently earned naming rights from Anheuser-Busch. Coming up, one man, two wheels, and 11,000 miles. It all adds up to the realization of a goal that any sports fan can appreciate.
Originally, the whole trip started out as just an adventure, and the more I thought about it, the more I thought it would be a great opportunity to raise money for charity.
You're watching FSN Across America. Once again, here's Carolyn Hughes.
I've met a lot of baseball fans over the years who say they want to see every major league ballpark in the country. But until now, I'd never met one who's actually doing it, especially all in one season. And that's not even the best part of this story. Charlie Hamilton is making the journey on a bicycle, riding an average of 80 miles a day, all in the name of charity. Molly Hamilton asked her husband Charlie what he would do if he could do anything in the world. His answer?
Always wanted to see all the ballparks and do a cross-country bike ride, so I kind of put them together, and this is what I got. I'm riding 11,000 miles to all 30 ballparks. It's going to take basically the whole baseball season, almost 6 months. I started beginning of April in Atlanta, and we'll end up in Boston at the end of September.
But for this 40-year-old software engineer from Provincetown, Massachusetts, this mission is more than just a personal challenge.
Originally, the whole trip started out as just an adventure, and the more I thought about it, the more I thought it would be a great opportunity to raise money for charity. And you know, the Jimmy Fund and Dana-Farber Cancer Institute are kind of a Boston institution, and it's the Red Sox favorite charity, and I thought there would be a good tie-in, you know, with the sort of baseball aspect of it.
Hamilton hopes to raise $125,000 for the Pan Massachusetts Challenge, the cycling organization that works alongside the Jimmy Fund to support cancer research and treatment.
It's also a 15-year-old boy back in the Boston area named Eric Donovan, who's my pedal partner, which is a program that the Pan Mass Challenge has. And he's 15 years old, and he's going through cancer treatments, and kind of riding in his honor. You know, hearing about his story has really kind of been an inspiration.
Congratulations. Good luck on your trip.
Baseball, I gotta think, because you're going to all the baseball parks, plays a pretty big role in all of this. Big baseball fan?
Big Red Sox fan, and you know, it's funny, up in Boston, baseball is kind of a sickness. People are just completely obsessed with the Red Sox, and so I've always followed them really closely. And I was visiting a friend down in the Gainesville area, and I was staying with him, and he had a cat named Grady, and I'm like, why did you name your cat Grady?
You have to call it something else.
Yeah, I like the cat, but I couldn't call him Grady. I can't clap for this guy.
Why's that?
He had nine RBI last night against the Red Sox.
Oh my goodness.
Being such a big Red Sox fan, a lot of times you miss out on what's going on in the rest of baseball. And you get to meet, you know, other baseball fans in other parts of the country and see what their lives are like, their baseball lives are like anyway, and it's pretty fun.
What kind of a learning experience has it been for you? It seems like probably quite a great one.
Probably the big thing I've learned is people are great. I mean, they love to help you out. That wasn't something I was expecting. I thought I was going to be kind of on my own here, but I've gotten a lot of help from a lot of different people. So it's been great.
And one of those people was a guy who picked Charlie up outside of New Mexico after he had suffered a flat. And Charlie asked him if he could just drive him a few miles up the road. But instead, after hearing Charlie's story, the driver took him 40 miles out of his way to the nearest bike shop. If you'd like to help too, you don't have to go to those lengths. Just log on to his website, hitforthecycle.org.